till my heart chokes. Like Midas, everything you touch turns gold. You dance in the hallway like nobody's told. You say my name so softly, like a soft little word. Yeah. Every time you're near me, all my doubts get blurred. You take my day, turn it bright, brand new. Every look you give says I choose you. I get more than anybody ever could. You get me. In a way I never understood. And every little smile, every little move you do. Ooh, baby, I don't need a reason. I just know. I get it's all about your dreams, eyes wide, shining clear. And you tell the wildest stories I could listen for years. And you roll your eyes and kiss me when I'm stubborn and proud. You pull me back to center when my thoughts get loud. You take my fear, turn it into truth. Yeah. Every time you touch me, I remember you. I get more than anybody ever could. You get me, yeah. In a way I never understood. Every little smile, every little move you do. Ooh, baby, I don't need a reason. I just know. I just know I get. When the world feels heavy on my shoulders, you lean in, lay your head right over mine. You say we can carry this together, and just like that, I'm fine. Oh, I'm fine. Oh, I get you every day, all the way. I get you get me in your eyes. That's when I'm free. I get you more than anybody ever could. And you get me, in a way I never understood. Every little smile, every little move you do, baby. I don't need a reason. I just know I get you. I get you. Yeah. I get you. You get me, and I get.
Welcome to the show. Everybody is Dee. I'm glad you're here. Let's get into some things. I hope you're ready, cause this is what I do. It's all about different perspectives in here. Where you gon' get the real, no BS in here. We keep it real as we can. You can tell your truth and feel comfortable here. These reactions, videos and live things. Reactions, she's about to put on a show. These reactions, just to let you know, like, share, subscribe. We about to go live. It's DeeDee's reactions. Keep it real, keep it these reactions. What you gon' do? DeeDee's reactions. We about to go live. Subscribe. We about to go live. It's DeeDee's reactions. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh.
What up, YouTube? It's your girl, DeeDee. Welcome back to another live stream. I hope you guys are doing well. Listen, shout out to everybody watching, everybody in the building. I appreciate you guys. Listen, happy Monday. It is Monday, y'all, already. It's Monday already. Shout out to everybody in the building, everybody watching. What's going on, Kennard, the DJ, Cases and Cams, 86? What's going on? I hope y'all are doing well. Listen, shout out to y'all. Listen, as you come into the building, make sure you hit the like button, you guys. Also, if you're new to the channel and you like the content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's free to subscribe. Also, thumbs up when you come into the building. Thumbs up the stream when you come into the building. Also, put a quick 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me good. 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me good. And then we're going to go ahead and get started, you guys. Listen, shout out to everybody in the building, everybody watching y'all once again. Happy Monday. I hope y'all are doing well. We are back. We are back.
Oh my God.
So listen, make sure you are supporting the channel via Super Chat or Cash App if you can. If not, make sure you go ahead and just hit the like button. That definitely supports as well. So make sure you are thumbsing up the live stream, y'all. That helps a hell of a lot. So make sure you're doing that, y'all. So y'all see the title. So someone mentioned this to me the other day about Chaka Khan speaking out on modern women. And so I got a chance to look at the video. So I want to share it with y'all, and I want to get y'all thoughts on it. So make sure you leave your thoughts and comments and concerns and all of that in the chat, and I'll give my 2 cents on this as well. So listen, a lot of people are speaking out on the foolishness that's going on in our communities and elsewhere, y'all. This is not new information, but now, maybe, that we see more celebrities speaking out, men and women who are speaking out on the foolishness that they're seeing. Maybe it'll start to make a change. Maybe if that's who the majority of our people look up to or whatever, maybe it would inspire a change, and maybe that will be beneficial. I don't know, but we're starting to see more and more celebrities, men and women, speaking out on the modern society of women, the attitudes of women, the expectations of women. We're seeing more of them speaking out because even they realize that this is a bunch of foolishness. And that something needs to change. So maybe that'll help. I don't know, y'all, but I guess it couldn't hurt. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and get into the clip. I want to pull this clip up. Make sure you guys let me know what you think in the chat. All right. Listen to this.
You are like Mother Nature in like persona. You are everything. Not only are you the greatest singer, you can like.
Yeah, I'm kind of like everybody's grandma as well. People tell me all the time, they say, I grew up listening to you. My grandma used to play your songs.
Yeah.
My mother used to play your songs. So I'm like a household name in a way. And that's a beautiful thing.
It's gorgeous.
That's a wonderful thing. I mean, I couldn't see some other artists, whose butts are out and everything and tits are out and everything. And they're doing rolling on the stage and cuckoo. I just don't understand that. But
you keep it classy, Chaka.
I kept it, well, I tried to keep it. Well, I'm a recovering Catholic. So that helped.
The vocal you give,
I give 100%, 110.
You don't hold back on the vocal.
No, and I don't have little things that I do in between. I don't do dancing. I don't do none of that stuff. I sang, period.
You know what? It is inspiring, and I heard your Breakfast Club interview that you did with the girls, and you were all kind of commenting. And you were saying, when we go on stage, we just sing. We don't need to do the bells and whistles. We don't need to show our bodies.
No, I don't believe in that.
And I do think that's really inspiring. And I do think as somebody
need to.
No, I know,
she's sexy without showing her body off.
But even as somebody who is
thank you, Mum.
I know, but I think as somebody who is in pop music in a different generation, and you're not.
Now let me just pause it for a second. And so look, music, entertainment is what it is. But there is a fine line between entertainment and hoism. You know what I mean? Or just being hoish. You know what I mean? There's a fine line between that. Whole rap, whatever, hoeing on stage. There's a difference between that and just being able to entertain with the talent, being able to sing, dance, or whatever it is. And I do agree that you should be, if you are talented, Whitney Houston, for instance, she didn't have to pull a titty out. She didn't have to pull a booty out. She didn't have to do any of that because she's talented enough to just stand up there and sing. And I think I get what Chaka is saying. Your talent should speak for itself. And even though they like to push, sex sells, there are some artists who don't have to do that. But a lot of them fall under pressure to think that they should. Where an example of that is Chloe Bailey. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Chloe and Halle. Chloe and Halle are talented sisters, in my opinion. But I think what hindered Chloe is because the one thing I think hindered her so far in her career is the fact that she tried to go the appear whole look. Love their music, love their album that came out. Oh my God, loved it. What is Ungodly Hour and beautiful, talented sisters. But she went on her solo journey and did the whole route thing, and it didn't really pan out for her. Trying to be sexy and trying to put too much out there too soon, and it backfired, in my opinion. Talented young woman, could sing, write her music, produce all of it. But she took that route and it did not work. And I just think that if you are talented and you can sing, let your talent speak for yourself. But a lot of these women feel like they need to show more skin and put more out there to get the attention of people, when people recognize your talent for what it is. And when you do that, you do the opposite. You run them off. You don't bring them towards you. Now, men, of course, because men are men and they like the female body, if they're straight, they're going to look at that, but they're not the ones probably buying the records. The women are the ones who are going to buy these records. So we don't really want to see all of your butt cheeks and all that out all the time. It's getting old. So it deters you away from the so-called talent. If you have the talent, your talent should speak for yourself. You shouldn't have to do all that extra stuff. And I think that's what she's referring to and what she's saying women are doing now. And, you know, it goes right into modern society where women think showing more is better. You know, having your body totally exposed is so much better. And you need that attention when it's not the right attention. Your attention shouldn't be for your body your exposure. But if you have a talent, it should be focused on your talent. And I think a lot of people get it wrong. And then they're pushed and incentivized to do that also, for a totally different agenda, in my opinion. It's an agenda behind it, I think, and it doesn't really benefit you in many cases. But let's continue.
Pop, but you cross over into all the different genres. You're a soul, funk, pop, jazz, start. You're everything, right?
Sing it.
But I do you think that the demands have changed on female performers now, or do you think it's always been there? You just haven't played the game in the way
the game has changed.
Yeah.
Because all bets are off. These women are doing any and every damn thing on stage and trying to sing too. The ones who are doing the most physicalities with their butts and stuff, you know, and their body parts are the ones that usually are compensating for what they don't have.
Move your bottom if you don't.
You know what I'm saying?
Voice.
Absolutely. So I came to sing, and I came to really do a good job, and that's hard work. It's hard. It's tough, but I don't feel like it's hard work whilst I'm doing it. I feel great.
Yeah, I mean, so listen, she didn't say anything wrong. She didn't say anything bad. But there was definitely pushback from what she said. If you looked in the comments of that video, a lot of women, they always have a problem when anybody, you know, gives any type of constructive criticism. There's always pushback. Oh, well, what, you know, you always have something negative to respond to it. When what she's saying it was not harsh. It was not disrespectful. It was not mean. It was the truth. I mean, and she really didn't say anything that you should be pissed about. But once again, you know, Jesus can't come and tell these chicks nothing. Jesus can't save you. He can't tell you what's right. Nobody can tell a Black woman any goddamn thing. Anything you try to say that goes counter to what they're doing, they have a problem with it. And then wonder why you don't get the results that you're looking for. And then you're still out here complaining in the streets and by yourself because nobody want to deal with that type of behavior. So I just think, listen, yeah, there is a fine line between sexy and what's hoish. And once again, we are in a society of women who don't want anybody to tell them anything about the way they dress, how they present themselves, anything. You know, I think as women, we naturally want to be sexy. We naturally want to have sex appeal. That's just a part of being a woman. I mean, I don't know any woman who don't, you know, mind a little bit of that. That would be foolish to think that women don't want to feel good about themselves and feel sexy from time to time. I mean, come on. And even if you got a man, you want to feel sexy for your man. You want to feel good. You want your man to look at you and be like, oh, you look good. Like, come on. Most women enjoy that. That's a part of our nature, in my opinion, at least. So I understand women wanting to be sexy and, you know, show a little bit. But I mean, to me, I think, and I don't think you have to have a turtleneck all the way up to your eyeballs all the time. I don't believe that. No, I don't. I mean, I don't think you have to be covered from head to toe like a nun all the time. No. But I think there's a fine line between what's sexy and what's going overboard, what's too much. I said it in the other video when I talked about women having a little cleavage. There's nothing wrong with that. It's the way you do it. Moderation. I think it's the way to be, like I say, sexy. Oh, you're showing a little bit, but not too much, where you're full out, where there's no type of imagination or anything. Like, no, I don't think men like that. And that's why when you do that, when you cross that line and you go too far, it's borderline. Oh, I'm selling something. I want you to see me because this is what I'm offering. And that's how men usually take it. Oh, if all your butt cheeks are out, you leave nothing to the imagination. You got sheer clothing on showing a T and the A, and it's all out for everybody to see. Most men don't look at that and say, oh, I want to be with her. No, I want to be with you. Yeah, I want to clap them cheeks. Okay. Oh my God. But I don't want you to be for me. Because if I'm clapping them cheeks and I get to see them cheeks, everybody else is getting to see it too. So most men don't want a woman that's for everybody. Most men. Now, maybe there's something, I say most. Most men don't want a woman that is showing all the goods for every man to see. That's what women don't understand. If he wants something that he believes and feels is exclusive to him. Am I wrong? Men in the chat. Am I right, wrong? Put right or wrong. Because if I'm wrong, let me know. Am I right or am I wrong about that? Because if I'm wrong, let me know. But from what I gather, most men want exclusivity. They want a woman that they believe is for them. This is why a high body count is not, something men would go for. You know what I mean? But women take offense to that. And like, oh my God, you're insecure. No, they're not insecure. This is just the nature of men. What's going on, Lorenzo Redman? What's going on, Lorenzo? How are you? Ryan from the 8, what's going on? King Pix, what's going on? How y'all doing? 225 AL. Thank you for being here. Anthony Jackson, shout out to you. Yeah, so most men want a woman that is for them, exclusive to them. Men are territorial. They don't want to share their woman. It is what it is. But women like to call that insecurities. No, it's not an insecure thing. It's just the nature of men. If you're for me, you're for me. I don't need you showcasing what's for me all for everybody else to see. Now, I think men are reasonable in these situations. I think, like I said, men, if you know you have an attractive woman and you met her and she was attractive, you met her and she looked good and she was dressing in her whatever she was wearing, if she's a respectable woman, but she looked good, she looked sexy when you met her, she wearing her dresses and you liked what you saw, that's what attracted you to her. So I think men are reasonable because I don't think you expect her to change because that's what attracted you to her. That's what you like about a part of the things you like about. So when you go somewhere, you got a beautiful woman on your arm. She looked good, everybody know it. So I don't think men are insecure. There is moderation. You don't wear a dress way up your thigh, up to your crack. You don't wear a dress to show, up to your booty. Like, come on now, that ain't right. You got to know what's classy and what's trashy. And if you're not out here trying to sell something, then you understand the difference. And you would have respect for yourself and your man to know, what, that's not going to be even an issue for you. And I think the reason why a lot of women have a problem with it is because they're out here selling something. They're trying to sell what they have to the highest bidder, and they don't want nobody in to tell them anything. And they don't want to think that, oh, this is trashy, because they think that's what they have to do in order to appeal to whoever, a man with money or whatever it is that they're looking for. And you don't realize you're alienate men that will take you seriously, and you're attracting the type of men you're going to end up not really wanting to be with. You should realize that this is only for a transactional situationship. This is not for long-term relationships. Men ain't going to look at you for the most part and be like, oh, I want to wife her up. She look good, but who is she selling this to? And this is why you find some women who are actually in relationships and marriages, they're still selling themselves. They're still trying to push a certain look because their options in their mind are still open. It's like they're campaigning for the next person. Like they're not sure or really locked into what they have. So they're basically putting themselves out there with an open mind. Like, wait a minute, if this don't work out, I want to line up the next person. You know what I mean? So you have to be careful when this is why people have a problem with Sierra in her marriage with Russell, because they're like, what are you doing? Why do you have to wear your booty out? Like, you don't have to do that. You secure the bag. You got the man, you got the bag, you got the family. You could look really good. You're a beautiful woman. You don't need to do the most. You don't. That's like what we're talking about with entertainment. If you have the talent, you don't have to sell sex. Your talent will speak for itself and take you where you need to go. You don't have to pull out booty cheeks if you have the talent, because people are going to be captivated with your talent. Whitney Houston, for example, once again, super talented. She didn't need to pull out butt cheeks to do that. She had enough talent to secure her career and make it big. But when you don't think that you're talented enough, or you don't think that you're good enough, then you have to resort to all of these other tactics to try to reel people in, to try to, to compensate for what you don't believe that you have. So this is why it's, when you hear women who say, oh, I'm a good woman, are you really? Because you don't display yourself or present yourself like a good woman. It's like you're overcompensating for something you don't believe that you have. So in a lot of times, I don't think that every woman that's, presenting herself in a scantily clad way is a hoe. I don't think everybody that dresses like a hoe is a hoe. I don't, because there are a lot of women who just don't even know any better, or they just really they don't know any better. That's all they've seen growing up, and they think that's how they should dress. They never had any teachings or guide, and they didn't have a mother to show them how to do things, and they're just out there following their peers. So I think some women are just lost, and some women don't know any better. And some just think, they just like that. And it is not necessarily meaning that every woman who dressed like that is a hoe, because a lot of them are not. You'd be surprised. They look like that. They won't let you touch them. There are some women like that. But because it's popular and it's condoned, and this is what their friends are doing and telling them, girl, oh, that's cute. And they be lying to them, and they they don't know, and they go out there and they make themselves look crazy when sometimes they don't know. Excuse me, y'all. But yeah, I just think this is where I say, yes, your appearance, how you present yourself is very important. It's very important. And I think we can't let up on that. And we gotta, put the advice out there to let these young women know that is not okay. That if you don't want to be perceived in a certain way, you shouldn't allow yourself to be presented in that way. If you don't want to be looked at as a 304, don't dress like one. If you want to be respected, then you have to show respect. You have to respect yourself. It's earned, it's not given. If you're walking around with everything hanging out, you know that most people are not going to look at you in a respectable way. And if you're not okay with that, then you have to do something. You can't just go out here with this mindset like, oh, I could dress however the hell I want, and then you have an attitude with it, and I could do whatever I want, and you just supposed to acknowledge me as such. No, if it looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, people going to think it's a duck. You may not even be a duck, but you look like a duck. So what do you expect people who don't know you to how they're supposed to approach you? Now people who know you and know your character and all that, know things about you. They know what you are and who you are, even though you dress like you're something else. But for people who don't know you and just meeting you, listen, first impressions are everything. The way you present yourself, the way you are perceived, because perception is reality. The way a person perceives you is how they see you. And it's hard to unsee it, and it's hard to see it any other way. You know what I'm saying? So I just think, once again, for a lot, you see a lot of these women who are concerned about about men telling them how to dress, or worried about what they wear, and they don't see any purpose to that, or they don't respect that. I think you got to, do a little bit of inner work, rethink what you've been told, and start to, evaluate yourself and evaluate what you're doing and if it is benefiting you in any way. If you are out here dressing a certain way that looks questionable and doesn't really represent who you really are, if you are a respectful young lady, but you're dressing like you're a 304, and you're getting 304 treatment, and you're getting attraction from men who are disrespecting you, then you have to look at yourself and say, you can't control what they do, but you can control what you do. So if men are approaching you that are just looking at you saying, disrespecting you, you can't just say, oh my God, they need to learn how not to disrespect me. Well, I would say, okay, but you can't control them. What you gonna do? You can only control your behavior, what you do, how you present yourself, and hope and pray that you get the same in return. And more than not, you will. I'm a woman, and I could tell you in my whole years of living, and I'm at a big age. Yes, I've been cat called, but I can't sit here and lie and say, oh, my whole life men just disrespected me, and I got all kinds of negative attention from men. I've gotten attention that would have been considered negative at a point, not even too, but cat called, what's up, Slim? That's what people used to say. And I'm like, that ain't me. My name ain't Slim, but I've gotten that before. I've gotten, the majority is respectful though. I can't sit here and lie. That's not my experience. I didn't say that every encounter with a man was so negative. No. Like I said, you can't control other people, but you can control you. And I think part of the reason is that it's not that there aren't crazy people out there and people who are disrespectful. Yes, there are. But I can't sit and say I can't say the majority of my whole life I got nothing but the negative. No, there's been some, but the majority has been positive. Why? Because the way I believe I carried myself. If I walk out here with a sign on me that says 304, don't you think you're going to get 304 attention? And it's not to say that if you, like I said, I've never, walked around with the 304 uniform on. And I've gotten catcalled and, stuff like that. There have been people that have been disrespectful because they're disrespectful people. We're talking about men. There are disrespectful men out here who just don't have no home training and they don't know how to talk to a lady. So yeah, if you're presenting yourself presentable, you still may get that because they don't know what they're doing. You can't control that. But when we compare and contrast between how much of that you've received versus the positive, it's more positive. Now, if you present yourself in a way that says, hey, I want attention, I'm attention seeking, and I'm dressed like, with barely anything on, then you probably would get more of the negative. Why? Because that's giving that type of attention. It may not be considered right. A lot of women may not think that that's right, but what do you expect? What do you expect? Like, come on. Like, so you have to consider that is all I'm saying. And so I just think, once again, it goes back to how you present yourself, what type of respect you are looking for, what you expect versus what you put out there. So if you're respecting yourself and you demand respect, then you'll get more of that. If you don't give a damn and you just want to wear your little bitty short skirt with the booty cheeks showing, and you want to wear half your titties out, and you walking around like, then what you think you're going to get men who are attracted to that? And if you looking like you are a streetwalker, then you going to get a lot of streetwalker attention. Oh my God. Bottom line. So once again, you have to take some accountability on how you present yourself and how you want to be treated. If you're okay with being, with being treated that way, then keep doing you. But if you don't like it, you can't put all the onus on the other person to say, oh, you need to change. Well, we all know that behavior needs to change, but you need to change too. You can't expect somebody else to change and you just want to be the same way you are. You don't want to put any changes to what's going on with you. You can't control other people, but you can control you once again. What's going on, Sandra Faye? What's going on, babes? How you been? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Yeah, I mean, it's just what it is. So regardless to, what society is telling you, what the bonnet crew members of society are telling you, if you want better, you have to do better. If you expect more, you have to give more. You can't go out here and just do anything and expect the world to just honor you and give you what you feel and believe that you should deserve. You got to put in the work to make sure that you're doing your part. Now, if somebody is doing something out of order on their end, you can't control that. You steer away from that. But I guarantee you, you'll get a better outcome, a better experience if you put yourself out there in a better way. You'll get more of the respect than the disrespect. I'm not saying it may not, disrespect is not going to exist. No, because there are disrespectful people. You got to understand that everybody wasn't raised with sense. Everybody wasn't raised to respect women or respect themselves. So, but you can't go off what other people are doing. You have to do what's best for you. You have to demand the respect that you give. That's it. So what you wear, how you present yourself is super important for everybody, not just women, but for everybody. If you don't want to be perceived in a negative light, then make sure that you're presenting yourself in the most positive light possible. And going out here looking a hot mess, looking like a 304 is not going to give you that. That's all I'm saying. Liddell Jefferson, thank you, sir. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for the generous super chat. How you been? How are you? How's your day going so far? I appreciate you so much for being here. He says, say that, Dee. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you, bro. How you been? Thank you for the super chat. Once again, I appreciate you. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button. Please hit the like button, y'all. We got about 74 people watching, y'all. We got 36 likes. Come on now, hit the like button. Like, y'all. Thank you once again, Mr. Jefferson. I appreciate you. But this takes me to the next clip that I want to share with you guys, because this is something else, and including Sandra. Sandra talked about this as well, with the bonnets, because it's just not a good look. And those of us who are seeing this, we have sense enough to say, you know what, wear your bonnet at home. What your image is definitely important. We talked about the men, the young men back in the day, sagging their jeans and how trifling that looked. We address that as well. Pull up your pants, put a belt on. And there have been men who have been vocal about that as well. That doesn't look good. Your pants hanging out with all your drawers showing, that looks horrible. And these bonnets and wearing pajamas and slippers, like you just rolled over, got out of bed and went outside, it's horrendous. And then you want people to respect you and hold you in the most highest regard. It's insane to me. But I want to pull this clip up because this lady is talking about that. Check out what she's saying. Here we go.
Black women, take off the bonnets in public. Take them off. Don't let other people, i.e. other races, tell you that you're fine, be yourself, all of that. No, they're lying to you. It looks low class, it looks trashy, and it looks very poverty. Very much so. Have some standards. Take more pride in your appearance. Especially for the ones that I hear you guys saying, like, oh, I want a husband, I want a man. Guess what? A great quality, high-value man does not want to see someone that he's considering as a future wife out in public with a bonnet on. And don't come with, oh, well, no. Stop it. You look terrible in the bonnets in public. Take some extra time. I'm having a bad hair day. Take some time and invest in your appearance. Oh, well, our hair. We've had the same head of hair for years now. Born with it. If you want more, add some. Don't let these people fool you. They're laughing at you. Take the bonnets off. What a concept.
Yeah, and she's right. She's right. I mean, look, the bonnets are meant to sleep in. I thought they were supposed to protect your hair while you're sleeping, right? The silk bonnets are supposed to protect your hair when you're sleeping from frizz and things of that nature. I didn't know it became a part of your wardrobe. You know what I'm saying? Where you wear it out and you wear because they're not just wearing the bonnets. You know, it's the whole nine: the bonnets, pajamas, the sleepwear, the little shorts, sleep shorts, the slippers. They're going out and wearing this like it's your daily wear. And I never forget. I remember I told y'all one time, baby, we was driving somewhere. We was going somewhere. All of me, my husband, the whole family. And baby, we look over. We look over in the car. I just happened to look over in the car on the side of us, and everybody had on a goddamn bonnet. And it was the most hilarious. I mean, the boy had the bonnet on, the girls, everybody driving the whole. It was a car full of bonnets. And I just was, it was so funny to me. Everybody had on bonnets. And I'm just like, what the hell? Where y'all going? What are y'all doing? What's going on? You couldn't take the bonnet off when you got up that morning? Like the whole car full of bonnets, the sons, the daughters, the driver, everybody had on a bonnet. And it's become this popular thing. And you know, I'm not against a bonnet. We all have bonnets, but I've never worn a bonnet out in public. The closest I've worn a bonnet outside is just when I got up in the morning to go get a package from the door, and I open the door and step outside, grab my package, and I had my bonnet on. But going somewhere, to a place, to a store, or anywhere, no. I just don't see the point. You know what I'm saying? But it's a thing, and they get mad when you tell them put them damn bonnets away. They get mad. Like they get mad over everything else. You can't, like I said, Jesus can't come and tell you a thing. Jesus could be disguised and telling you the right thing, and they will curse him out. Oh, they will let him have it. They will hand him his head in a handbasket. Jesus couldn't tell you to get it together. So, you know, I don't know what else we could do. Jamil 843 wants to thank you for the super chat, Jamil. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you once again. Send in some love since I got a promotion. All right, congrats. I even gave the lady who's still out the store for me a raise. Oh my God. Why did you bring that back up? Why did you do that? Yeah, give her a raise though. But why did you bring that back up? I kind of forgot about that, but now you brought it back to my attention. So it's going to be in my head now. Okay then. Well, congrats on the promotion. And thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Oh my God. He a trip. But yeah, y'all, it's, you know, it's this is why community is in shambles right now. Yeah, because nobody can tell you nothing. It's do what I want and shut the hell up and mind your business. Always telling people to mind their business. Don't say anything about you. Oh, why black men talking on black women? You don't know nothing about being a woman. You're not a woman. Oh, why white people talking about us? You don't know nothing about it. And now if I'm a black woman and I'm talking about black women, but you don't want to hear me talk about them either. Because I know y'all nature. I know what you're capable of. I know it. You can't pull the wool over my eyes. Because now what? I'm a black woman talking about black women need to get it together. Now what? There's no excuse. You don't want a white person talking about you, cool. They're not in your community. You don't want a black man talk about you because he ain't a woman. Now you got a black woman. I'm black and I talk about the nature of black women. So now what? Is that acceptable? Because I'm not trying to bash you or dish you. I'm trying to make you see the light and understand the errors of your ways so we can do better as a community. That's all, you know. And, you know, that's just why I say, listen, when you learn better, teach. Right? You learn better, you teach. Teach the next generation. Teach the next people. The people coming behind you, they may not know. That's all. But if you don't want to accept any teachings, any constructive criticism or anything, how are you supposed to grow? You know, it's hard to grow if you don't want to listen. The same way it's hard for a man to lead you if you don't want to follow. If you're following your own way, then a man can't lead you at all. And it doesn't mean that he's going to lead you astray. You just don't want to follow anybody. But y'all following celebrity culture and feminist culture and ideals, and you're following things that are not benefiting you. So you're following something and you don't realize that it's leading you further and further away from what your goals might end up being. So yeah, that's all. I'm trying to give advice that will help based on things that I've learned, based on things that I've seen. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't want to take the advice, that's on you. But we do see women who are coming around and realizing that this is a bunch of foolishness, but we, you know, hopefully more will get it and start to really apply what they've learned, and you'll be better for it. That's it. I'm just saying this. If I didn't care, I wouldn't even bring it up. you know. But our communities are suffering because of this mentality, and your children will suffer as a result as well. That's all, you know. Let's move on. I want to move on to another video. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button. Please hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. Check this out.
So tired of paying bills, y'all. Worrying about bills, thinking about bills, knowing a bill is coming, knowing a bill was just paid, and there's another one that's coming. Like, this shit just don't stop.
So we're all just here working and paying bills, and then we just gonna die. That's what we doing. We're all just gonna be on this planet, bust our fucking asses, and pay all the rich people and die.
I really hate how bills are sabotaging my social life. Like, I've gotten so wrapped up in the cycle of working and stressing about bills that I don't even go out anymore, guys. Like, I'm not in the mood to laugh. Like, I'm just straight work business mode. Like, I'm just always trying to get past the bills. And I feel like right now is the worst time to be drowning in bills.
I'm really just sitting in my car right now contemplating why I'm going to work to pay bills and put gas in my car just to go back to work. Like, what are we doing? Like, I'm 31, almost 32, and like the prices of everything is so freaking ridiculous. It's annoying. Like, work, go home, work, go home.
We get up every day and work to pay bills. We are not living to live. We are living to survive. And I still can't wrap my head around that. I saw a post today that says, I'm so glad we only live once because I can't do this shit again. And I felt that.
Oh my God. But don't you think, and listen, everybody is not meant to be, I guess, married or whatever. But what I'm saying, wouldn't you think that if y'all realize this, you would respect what men are saying even more, that you would respect 50-50, that you would respect working with a man? You know what I mean? As much as these women are saying, I don't need you, I want you, but I don't need you, I can do it by myself. But then y'all are having a hard time doing the basic things. You don't hear men out here complaining about paying their bills. You really don't. You don't hear men saying, oh my God, you see some, to be fair. I do see some. But you don't see the majority of men saying, oh my God, these bills are too damn high. They understand that's what you got to do. You got to take care of yourself. But this is why I don't understand why people don't even grasp the idea of working with a person, like working together, so that all of the pressure is not on you, that you can build together. That's the whole point. What y'all think relationships are partly for? It's to build and establish a life together. It's better when you have two versus one, because the responsibilities are shared, as opposed to you doing it all by yourself. It's going to be much more difficult. But for somehow that gets lost. People seem to not understand that aspect of it. But then when you're doing it all by yourself, you're complaining. So you would think that you would understand a little bit more and respect men and men who would want to come together with you, and y'all build together. You can save more together. You can build more together. You can prepare for your future together more than just you by yourself. Because once again, beyond this idea on social media that everybody makes six figures, that's just not the truth. So you're out here and you're struggling. If you make all this money, you wouldn't be struggling. And if you manage your finances, you would be able to build a nest egg for the future. But you're struggling and you're living paycheck to paycheck. Soon as your check come in, it's gone. Because you're by yourself doing it. You don't have enough to save. You don't have enough to build because you are doing it all by yourself. And one person is not making all this money. As much as y'all want to say y'all are boss chicks, get into the bag and you making all this money, in reality, you're really not. And so you're literally struggling, but trying to put up a facade as if you're doing so great by yourself. Oh, I don't need no man. I'm going to prove to you. I don't need you. I could do it. And y'all are proving that y'all proving the opposite. Oh my God. You're proving that you do need help because y'all are complaining about paying bills and you got to put gas in your car and boom, you're broke again. But it's this stubborn mindset that I don't need a man. I can do it. And y'all are struggling and crying and exposing yourself all over social media when you don't have to do that. But this idea, this independent mindset is more stronger, and this indoctrination is more stronger than your outcomes. You being this independent person and struggling is more important than you actually admitting that you need help and you need companionship and you need support. To the point to where you would rather suffer in silence, sit there and suffer than recognize and accept that you need help and that you it would be nice to have somebody to share life with and build with. It's insane. It's like you're hurting yourself in the name of pride. Like I want you, but I don't need you. Like, come on, you do need them, but you hate to say it because it makes you feel funny because of indoctrination. They made you believe that so wholeheartedly that you can't even accept the truth when it's hurting you. It's insane to me, but once again, I think women are holding themselves back with this prideful mentality, this independent mindset. It's not helping you, and we see it because you don't want to fully admit it, but you're exposing everything that we are already saying. Hit the like button, y'all. Please hit the like button. But we got 90 people watching, y'all, and 58 likes. Hit the like button. Please hit the like button. They're gonna go down with the Titanic. They might, child. They might. Yeah, I mean, if you don't, because hopefully they don't all go down with the Titanic, Roddy. Hopefully they all don't. Hopefully somebody can get it, right? But yeah, it's just insane. It really is. You keep doing the same thing over and over and over, and you getting the same result. But they hoping and praying that they can manifest something other than what they're getting, but you can't. Because it has to take a shift in your mentality. It has to take a change in how you think and how you move. If you want better, you got to do better. And you can't keep blaming others for your outcomes when you keep doing the same old thing, thinking that you're going to get a bigger and better result. It's insanity. So yeah, once again, it's not being accountable. It's not accepting constructive criticism, not accepting when you're wrong and not being able to change that behavior to get better. That's all. Constantly blaming men and blaming anybody else other than yourself is not going to get you that outcome. And I think they're realizing it. Yeah, a lot of women are out here broke and struggling, for sure. But at the same time, that's why I say something ain't adding up. All these six-figure people out here on social media, I said this before. Everybody on social media makes six figures. Everybody, men and women. Everybody on social media makes six figures. Everybody act like they don't have a regular job. Everybody on here act like they all entrepreneurs and they all get into the bag and they all making all this money when we know that's just not true. Somebody got to work at the post office. Somebody got to work at the grocery stores. Somebody got to work at the dental office. Somebody got to work at the hospital. Right? Somebody gotta work at the DMV. Like, come on, everybody out here with six figures and don't have regular jobs. We got somebody gotta be the Uber driver. Somebody gotta deliver the groceries and the food. Like, come on, what's wrong with regular jobs? When did having a regular job become so obsolete these days? When did having a regular job becomes, oh, you broke? Oh my God, what are you doing? Like that to me, that's insane. When we know that everybody is not an entrepreneur, everybody is not gonna have their own business. Some people are comfortable working for other people. When did that change? And all these people making six figures or more, and then when we look at the statistics, it's not adding up. When we see how much the average person makes, whether white, black, it don't matter, it's not even $100,000. The majority of people in general make at least 50, we might be at 50 something, 56,000 at this point, and then maybe 40 for men, and then for white men, and then for black men might be a little less, and then the average for women is even less. The majority of the people in this country don't make $100,000. So where's all these six-figure people coming from? They are lying. Exactly. Only 10% of the U.S. population clears 100,000. Boom. So where's all these 6-figure people coming from? That it's lies, and I know it is. And I'm like, come on, there's nothing wrong with making an honest living. There's nothing wrong with being a bus driver. Contrary what a lot of these women want to tell you, oh, being a bus driver, that ain't good enough. Do you own the bus? Like, come on, y'all, everybody don't own shit. Like, y'all gotta stop with this. What's wrong with a bus driver? I don't see no problem with a bus driver. And there are male and female bus drivers. I don't see nothing wrong. They make decent money. So what's wrong with being a bus driver? I don't understand it, but this is why I say we're in a society that is cooked. Okay? A lot of the mentality is cooked. It's cooked, fried, dyed, and laid to the side. Oh my God. A lot of these people will not recover, if we're going to be honest. You're going to be cooked, fried, dyed, and laid to the side to the end, because you're never going to get it. You're never going to get it, never going to get it. Never going to get it, never going to get it. Never going to get it, never going to get it. You're never going to get it. And there's nothing I could say, Jesus and all the saints could say to get you to understand it till it's too goddamn late. When you're 60 years old sitting around, oh, I will not settle. Baby, ain't no selling at this point. You cooked, died, laid to the fry, to the side. You cooked. Nobody is checking for you. Ain't no settling, baby. If anybody was settling, it would be everybody else, not you. You done. You cooked. You burnt to crisp. Ain't nobody checking for you at 60 or 70 years old. Stop being delusional. They're going to be delusional to the casket. Still running around here like Vivica Fox. Bless her heart. I need someone who's going to take me shopping at 70 years old. Ain't nobody trying to take your old ass shopping. You go shop for your goddamn self. Ain't nobody going to shop for you. They don't want to buy you nothing. You're too old. If you ain't got nobody to buy you something prior to that, it's a wrap, honey. You're cooked. You washed. You're done. You're crispy. You're fried. Hard. Ain't nobody trying to do that. Your time is up. Y'all think y'all have all this amounts of time left to play these games. No, your time is running out. You don't have endless amounts of time to get it right. This is why I stress to young women, listen, figure out what it is that you want when you're young. Even men too. You don't wait till you getting in the older and then think that you're going to pick all the pieces up. No. It takes time. Like start when you start prioritizing what you want when young. Just like y'all prioritize these college and school and all of that, you should be prioritizing everything else, a family, if that's what you want. You don't wait till you're damn near 40 years old to start saying, now I want a husband. Now I want a commitment. Now I want this. No, when you halfway cooked. This is what they be talking about. 40-year-old women in the clubs and mad because the 20-something-year-old women are out there too, and all the men are going to them and not you. You standing on the sidelines, fat stomachs and big, and you look 40, 50 years old. Like the 20-year-olds are young and vibrant, and the men are going towards them. You've passed that stage. You shouldn't be 50 years old out here by yourself in the club. If you're going to go to some type of club, you should be there with your husband or your man or whatever. You got a committed relationship. You got your man. You shouldn't be out here at 40-something years old looking like a 40, 50-year-old woman standing around saying, ooh, what a minute. Like, come on, these men ain't checking for you. They're not out there looking for a 50-year-old woman sitting out here talking about, I want a man. And then if there was a man who wanted to talk to you, your expectations are through the roof. You want him to buy you a house. You want him to take care of you and all your kids and do all this shit. These men ain't doing that. And now that's why they're like, where the real men at? What a good men. No, they either they married or they're checking for something younger, more tender, young tenderoni. They don't want no middle-aged, old, what they say, or seasoned. These men don't want no seasoning. Oh my God. They could care less about your seasoning. They don't want no old seasoned broad. I'm just saying. And then an entitled one. I might could give you some if your mentality was better. If you wasn't entitled, like if you look good and you're a little older, but you got a good vibe and you also have a good way of thinking and you understand men and all of these things, those women might get somebody. There's hope for you. But if you're old, washed, cooked, fried, died, lean to the side, and you and your mentality is batshit crazy and entitled, the child by.
Oh my God.
These men are listen to. Oh, okay, we got your number. All right, we got a number. We got a number.
We got her number. I know your number. I know what type you are. It's all right. You cool, but all right, let me slide on past you. I see what you about. I don't want no parts of it. That's what they saying. And this is why y'all get ghosted. Because the men don't know what else to say. She ain't my type. She entitled. She one of them. She one of those. All right, you cute, but you old. That's all right. Keep it moving.
That's what they saying. That's why you get ghosted, because they don't know what else to say to you. So they just, say nothing. I'm going to keep it moving. I won't get her angry, because we know what happens when they get angry. They're going to want to cuss us out and call us sassy and gay. So we don't want to do all that. We just rather keep it moving. We don't need to explain nothing to you. These men ain't even explain. They don't have to. They can just keep it moving, and you should too. But that pisses them off more than anything. When you don't explain yourself, they don't have to explain themselves. They could just move on the way they want, and you should just move on too. But no. So I just think, either you learn or you don't. If you don't learn to do better, then you're gonna have to suffer the consequences. That's just all it is. That's just all it is. And if y'all are out here struggling and broke and complaining now, just keep on, because it may get worse. Times are getting hard. Things are expensive. And I just don't think that anybody should. Hell, men are out here taking care of themselves. They always have had to. They couldn't depend on government assistance and help of a woman or nobody. So, but I just think it would be nice to have two people that's working together and y'all build together. What's wrong with that? I think that's a beautiful thing. But once again, you have entitlements, superficial expectations, entitled women, superficial expectations, selfish women who believe they should be entitled and feel that you should give them the world, and they don't want to give anything. I'm like, come on, where in the world do y'all think that's supposed to work? Even the men that y'all say y'all want with the money don't want y'all. The men with the money don't want y'all because they realize y'all are full of shit. So the men that y'all looking for are even saying y'all are too entitled. The high value men that they look to are saying, oh no, hell no, I'm not paying your bills. We hear more and more of the men that these women would consider high value saying, oh hell no, I'm not paying your bill. And they have the money. So that's what I'm saying. Just you got to be foolish to think that women, to just be willing to give a woman just all your money just because she's a woman. That's crazy. You wouldn't work hard to just turn around and shell out cash like it's nothing. Like it didn't take you years to build yourself up. Any man who got common sense is not going to do that. That's not, this is once again, that's why I say that little man who be all over social media talking about, don't say good morning, send us some money. Like, come, y'all, you gotta be insane if you do that. You must be slow if you do that, in my opinion. That's no way. But this is the kind of women, this is the kind of men that women are looking for. They're looking for men who would be willing to go to do that. Foolish men. And listen, I don't even like calling people foolish, but what I'm saying is you either you don't see what's happening or you don't want to see, and you're just going to shell out money and you're not getting nothing for that. And I just think it's, you need to be aware of this. And I think a lot of men are, and it's just foolish to just move in that way. Like, are you trying to go broke? You would go broke fooling with these kind of women. And every woman that you think is attractive and you want to try to get to know her, she's saying, pay my rent, pay a deposit. And every time I see a video of a woman talking about, you got to pay a deposit to date me, I'm like, girl, are you serious? I'm looking at you. There's no goddamn way. If I was a man, girl, I wouldn't give you $2. Oh my God. Baby, I don't see that you are worth the deposit, honestly. If I'm going to pay a deposit for the date, she gotta look hella good from head to toe. And these women, they be thinking because they could put on a wig and makeup that they done everything since sliced bread. No, babe, we see right through that hair. We see right through that wig. We see right through that makeup. You ain't worth no deposit. Oh my God. I'm just saying, you ain't worth no deposit. A deposit? Are you shitting me? Hey, they be looking like gargoyles, whatever that those things are. You don't even look. We could see through that makeup. Y'all don't be worth no deposit at all. JSU Tiger 07, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Says, I'll say this till I'm dead and gone. Americans don't have an earning problem. They have a spending problem, period. They are too entitled to a lavish lifestyle, but don't want to put in the work to get it. Baby, I agree 1000%, JSU Tiger. You are absolutely right. It's just the truth. Because we see, I just saw a video on that. That's funny you bring that up because you are absolutely 1000% correct. They make good money, but they spending it just as fast as they get it. So of course, in your mind, you're like, damn, I need more money. I don't get paid. You get paid a decent amount to live your life, but you're spending it. What you're spending it on, you're spending above your means. And then they have the audacity to want men to come in and pick up the pieces and pay all of this shit. And then have the audacity to call you lazy and call you sassy because you don't want to do it, because you don't want to go broke. Oh my God. You don't want to go broke. You want to live in a way that you can have a future, and they want to just spend and have the audacity to call you sassy and broke because you don't want to do it. And you're not a real man. God, try to get the hell up out of here. If you fall for some shit like that, you need to get played. I'm just saying, if in 2026 men are falling for this, you need to get played. Thank you once again, JSU Tiger. I appreciate you. Fresh Always says, great content, much respect. Thank you so much for the support, and I appreciate you for being here. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm just saying, you it's 2026. We're not in the 90s. We're not in the 89. We're not in the 80s where we had men willingly signing up to be stepfathers because they thought they were doing the right things. No, this is a different group. And men are smarter, and they're learning better from those mistakes that they've watched in the past. You can't keep playing these same old games, but these women are so used to that, thinking, oh, my mama had a man and she did whatever she wanted. Have y'all heard women say this? Their mothers were hoes, basically, going around doing whatever, ran that man, treated him like shit. He just stayed in the house and he paid the bills and raised her kids. And she was going out doing whatever she wanted to do. He could care less what she was doing. It's not that he didn't care. He couldn't control her. But he was there for her kids, raised her kids while she did whatever she wanted, treated him horribly, and he's sitting there paying the bills and doing what she say. Are you crazy? There's no way in hell I will have my son or want my son sitting up with some old broad, sitting here paying all her bills with her and her two kids by two different dudes, and sitting up here paying the bills while she running the street, doing whatever she want to do, and he just sitting at the house, just taking her shit. Are you serious? You know, these women have bumped their heads and they really think that they want, because see, all of that benefits you. It allows you to just be selfish and self-absorbed and do whatever you want while he just sit back and be a stupid a man, which is probably a good dude at heart, because you got to be a good person to accept. You're foolish, but you probably are a good-hearted person who think that you're doing the right thing, that you know what I mean? And you care and you got a good heart, but you're getting taken advantage of. You're getting taken advantage of. So I wouldn't say, I hate to call that type of man stupid, but you're being taken advantage of. But they be having a good heart. And these women know this. These hardcore, selfish, manly women, because that's what they usually be, know that they can take advantage of this man, and they do it. Because a dude who they know they can't take advantage of the men they go sleep with. They know that they get them in what they want. The men ain't required to do anything. But you find a guy who is nice and he's willing to be nice because he is a nice person, and y'all take advantage of him. That's what y'all do to the good guys. They're easy for you to take advantage of. You don't want them. Then you go let Pookie crack your back open. He don't got to give you a goddamn piece of gum. Oh my God. He don't have to give you a thing. And you go let him just run all up and through you, and he don't have to give you anything. He don't have to be responsible. He don't have to do nothing Then you have an unsuspecting guy who's a nice guy. You take advantage of him. You use him. And that's what they still trying to do to this day. And it's not working the same. And so they piss and want to call them sassy. I say, be sassy. If I was a man, I would be sassy too. I would be sassy all day. Call me sassy, but you ain't getting a goddamn dime.
You ain't getting a goddamn dime. Understand? Call me sassy, I don't mind. I'll be sassy all day. But guess what? You ain't getting a goddamn dime from me. I ain't paying no deposit. I ain't paying your rent. I ain't taking care of your kids. I'm not doing shit. How about that? Go run tell that.
Child, because once again, these women need to be called out because this is ridiculous. Are y'all crazy? I have sons. There's no way in hell. Or old broad with 3 children is coming trying to tell me I want your son. Child, please. Oh, my God. No, hell no. But this is why they mad. And this is why they like, where the real men at? You mean the suckers. You mean the dummies that you can take advantage of. No, these men aren't. That's why they hate the red pill content. That's why you hated Kevin Samuels. Why? Because he made these men realize that y'all should have standards too. You don't let nobody just take advantage of you. Come on now. It ain't that serious. What the hell are y'all doing? No, hell no. The same way I would tell any woman for the women that may be watching, think, oh my gosh, no. Same thing for my daughters. You don't let no man take advantage of you either. This goes both ways. You don't let no man take advantage of you. Y'all should be willing to work together if y'all gonna be together. I don't think anybody should be taking advantage of anybody. But the expectations that these women have is through the roof. This is why the focal point is on you. Because y'all are the ones keep saying y'all got to have all this money and all this for you. And you coming to the table with nothing, with baby daddies galore. Are you kidding me? Y'all think men supposed to fall for that? These men ain't falling for this shit. And no, I would never tell I'm not one of those women. I'm going to be like, girl, yeah, you got to. Because when I hear women say, girl, women... And I know the nature. That's what I'm saying. I hear women say, girl, I'm talking to him because, girl, he got money. No got a car he drive. Look how he got money. So you don't even like him. Will literally call the men ugly. Will literally say these men are ugly. I hear this. This is how a lot of women talk. You don't even like the dude. You literally say he's ugly and you don't like him, but he got money. So you're going to talk to him. Come on now. Yeah, this isn't new. This is not new behavior. And when I hear that, I'm just like, why are you talking to him if you don't like him? See me, I'm the logical one because I don't think that you should be taking advantage of somebody. If you don't like them, leave them alone. Let them find somebody that really like them and want to be with them because now you're just using them. I don't think anybody should be using anybody. I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's right. The same way if a man was trying to use a woman and just take advantage of her, I don't think that's fair. I don't think anybody should be doing it. But I know women do this shit. And a lot of men be thinking that these women liking them and they don't be liking you. They literally behind your back is saying they don't like you. You ugly. You got a receding hairline. You're too short. You're too this. You're too that. But you got money. And so they'll be talking to you and talking mad shit about you behind closed doors. And I just think that that's so wrong. And they tell it to their girlfriends. And I've been privy to those conversations. But see, they don't like me because I'm the one. Why you talk? I don't think you should be talking to a guy that you think is ugly and you don't like him. Why are you talking to him? You're wasting that man's time. I'm the one that's saying that. So no, they already know if that's what a girl's girl means, that you should say, girl, get him for his money, girl. Then that ain't me. That is straight up not me because I don't think that you should be doing that, period. If you really don't like somebody, leave them alone. Don't play in their face. Don't do that because these men be really thinking that these women be liking them. That's why I say your money is not just getting money. It's not going to guarantee you won't get a woman that's into you. She's only there for your money. That's why I say a woman that's into you, it don't really matter about her money. Y'all see how the Pookie and Ray Ray get all the coochie and get all the women because that's who they like. He don't have to have no money. You don't have to buy her a lollipop. You don't have to buy her nothing. And she will be happy to go if he took her to Applebee's. She would be happy if he took her to Popeyes. Hell, she would be happy if he took her to McDonald's. She would be happy if he bought her a Big Mac. She wouldn't care. She'd be happy than a polecat. because, oh my God, he brought me something. Because she's into him. The only women who are requiring all of this shit is because they don't like you. Bottom line. Now, I know it's not a good feeling or a good way to think, but it's the truth. And you got to understand that. That's one of the best ways to test if a woman really likes you. If she's not asking you for deposits and money and all, she's interested in you. This is why when you hear these women saying, I need a deposit, you already know. Because a man that she like, she ain't going to require that. You got men out here telling you, you got women telling you. So this is why I say if you getting finessed in 2026, it's because you want to be finessed. Because there's no way you should be falling for this type of shit in 2026. They've already exposed their hand. And we're just reiterating what we already know. I already know women move like this. I didn't just learn this yesterday. I already know this. And you would be surprised how many women, they talk to you so nicely. And they hype you and talk to you like they like you. This is why they can't wait to ask you to. All of a sudden, when you talking to a woman that you think is interested in you, give it a week, not even a week. She's going to be saying, all of a sudden, she's going to have a problem with a bill. Oh, my God. All of a sudden, she going to have a problem because now she can't wait too long to start. She ain't going to wait too long before she asking you for money because that's her agenda. She don't like you. She just there because she think you got some money. And the moment she can start, get to talking to you and you thinking she's so, oh my God, you so beautiful. And then men, when men see a beautiful woman, they can't hesitate to say it. Like, oh my God, you're beautiful. Oh my God, you look so good. So when she hear that, she already knows she got you. Oh, he thinks I'm everything. So she already ego boosted. So she already know I can finesse him. That's how they thinking. And so you like, damn, she's beautiful. You might be interested. And so she thinking, damn, okay, so I know now. So once she hear that, she gonna start to act like, oh, you know what? Something came up. I've been having difficulties, or just pay attention. This is free game. She gonna automatically have some type of issue where she need money or something paid, and she because she's saying, oh, he like me like this, so he ain't gonna mind giving. He ain't gonna mind spending it. He ain't gonna mind because he think I'm everything since sliced bread. That's just how it go. That's just how it go. That's just how it is. And some men are in denial about it, and some already know this because it's happened to them. So this is why I keep reiterating and keep stressing that, look, a woman who is into you, who actually likes you and want to get to know you, she's not going to be asking for no goddamn deposit. She's not going to be asking you to pay a bill within a week of you talking to her. She's not going to be asking you for money, period, because she understands I don't want to take advantage of this man because I like him. I don't want to finesse him because I like him. A person that likes you is not going to want to take advantage of you. If anything, she would want to pour into you. If you needed something, she'd be willing to give it to you. And vice versa. She's not going to be looking to see how she can take advantage of you the first week of talking to you. No, she's going to talk to you, chop it up. She's going to want to get to know you. She's going to ask questions about you. She's going to want to know what your family is like. Just regular questions. Oh, if you want to take her out, she'll be cool with the movies. She'll be cool with going to the movies. Yeah, I love, because she just want to spend time with you and get to know you. She don't care about all that other superficial stuff. She's not going to be asking you for a Gucci necklace and expecting all this stuff, and she barely knows you. No, she's going to want to know things about you because she's genuinely interested in you. I don't care what nobody say. I know how these women think. The women, this is why the women, when they find a guy that and he's interested in her and she's interested back, they end up married. It don't take no time because it's not about money and all that. And the men who marry these women, they want to give these women the world because she's genuine and she was not there just for what you could give her. Because a lot of times y'all growing together, a lot of times they don't have a whole lot and they understand that this woman is genuinely there. So as they grow, these women, they give these women the shirt off their backs because she's loyal and she's there for you. This is why I say, you don't, as a woman who's in a marriage or a relationship with a good man, he will do anything for her because he knows she literally deserves it because she's not there as a gold digger and trying to use, and she would give him the shirt off her back. Vice versa. She will be there for him as much as he's there for her. But these gold digging modern chicks out here, child, they're not trying to work with you. They just want what you can give them. And the minute, and if you tell her no, just tell her no. Oh no, I can't do it. Oh, like that in that video, she blocked the dude and was like, "Well, what you here for? What who said he's there to take care of you? That's not his responsibility." But anyway, that's just how you know. That is just how you know, child. They out here in droves looking for men providers. They tired of working, and then they're looking for you to come in and swoop them up and give them a soft girl life, child. Child, no. Work for yourself. You are independent boss chick. You don't need a man. Well, there you go. You got it. You got it. You can do it for yourself. Y'all say you want a man, but you don't need him. Well, okay, well, cool. That means you don't need a man. Handle your business. Y'all fought for equality. Now you got it. You don't need them. You're right. You don't need them. So keep it moving. Let's continue. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Let's move on. I want to play another video for you guys. Make sure y'all are hitting the like button, y'all. Here we go.
As very strong, independent women, we need to accept that we're not gonna find anyone anytime soon. Like, I've actually come to the realization the past week that a lot of guys, they ain't on your level. They might look and talk to talk, but they're not actually on your level. And you need to put yourself on a fucking pedestal, babe, because you're not getting it. You're not getting it. You're not getting it. You're that girl. You're that babe. And like, you need to realize as well, sometimes guys go quiet and it's not a you problem. Guys go quiet, yeah, because you got so much fucking emotion that it really does make them back off, because they actually, you need to understand, like, everyone has a brain to think, you know, and they're sitting there thinking like, right, I can't compete where I don't compare. I can't, this girl goes hard, bro. I don't even want to slip up and she sees the real me. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't think men want to compete with y'all. That's the problem. Y'all are trying to compete with men. Women are the ones who said they wanted equality, not men. Women are the ones who fought for equality to be able to have jobs equal to a man and work equal to a man and make the amount that men are making. Women are the ones who fought to be out of the households. You didn't want to be in the kitchen. You didn't want to be cooking. You didn't want to be just in the kitchen cooking and taking care of kids in the house. Y'all wanted to be outside. You are the ones who are competing with men. Men are not competing with you. Y'all wanted to be equal to a man. Now you got it. Now y'all, it's like y'all making shit up. It's like you making it up as you go. You fought for it, you got it, equality, and now you're changing the narrative and moving the goalposts as if men are trying to come. No, y'all can make money just like men, or even you can make more than men. Go live your life then, because now men don't want to compete with you. Men are not trying to compete with you. Men don't want to. Y'all wanted equality, but y'all don't want to pay for it. You don't want to pay. You still want traditional men. And because you think, oh, I make this amount of money, he can't level up. Now he's jealous and he's insecure. No, he makes what he make. You make what you make. Go live your life by yourself then. Because men don't want to compete with you. Y'all are telling yourselves this and making it up because you are not getting what you want. You fought for equality. You wanted to be able to be like a man. Now you're equal to a man, and now you want to be less than a man. Now you want a man to come pay all your bills, even though you worked and hard and fought to make money. Why were you think you were making the money to what? To take care of yourself, right? So go make your money and take care of yourself. Just like men are making their money and taking care of themselves. But y'all still want the traditional type of man where he should be responsible for you and a family and everything, when y'all didn't understand what equality meant and what the consequences of equality was going to how it was going to pan out for you. You know, men didn't fight for that. Y'all did. So now you got to deal with the consequences. Men don't want to compete with you. That's the opposite of what they want. Y'all are making this up and creating these narratives. And yeah, this is why you're single. This is why you're not getting what you want, because you want something else. You didn't understand what equality meant for you. It meant that you're going to push men away because now y'all feel like, oh, we work hard for our money and I need you to show up more. Why? If a man was expected to go out and work and take care of a family, and all these things, why do you think if you want to be just like a man that you don't have to work to take care of a family too? And if you incorporate the man, then both of y'all in this, and both of y'all supposed to take care of the family. There's no longer a traditional man if y'all want equality. Now it's modern men and modern women, in my opinion. Y'all are both doing the same thing. So you both work, you both contribute to the family. You can't choose independence and and then turn around and want a man to be traditional, a traditional man to pay for everything when you are a modern woman. That's the part that gets me every time. I don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? Why, but that's the part they didn't fathom. They didn't understand. You never understand the consequences of your actions. You just think, oh, I want what I want when I want it, and somebody's supposed to just do what I want and switch up and do what I want just because. No, it don't work like that. Let's continue.
Clock it. Don't be a yammed. Know your worth. Yeah.
Women would rather go for a man with money than a man with good character. And I'm seeing like this conversation like circulating around. And then I met with my friend and she's talking about the same thing, but she's always been like that. Like she wants a man who's like super ambitious, and then like character for her is like secondary. A lot of men who are super ambitious have really bad character. So you really have to be sure about what you're actually asking for. Just because he's really ambitious and successful doesn't mean you're going to have access or see any of that money, because he doesn't have good character. A lot of them are selfish and not selfless. So you have to really be clear about what exactly it is you're asking for. A lot of women assume that he's ambitious and he's successful, so it's like he's going to be a provider, he's going to be caring. No, those characteristics comes with a lot of selfishness. The reality is the experience that you think you're going to have with him is going to be completely the opposite. Those said men tend to be the ones that want to humble you the most, want to keep you in your position the most, don't want to see you better than them, don't want to see you surpass them. A lot of those men want to be superior to you. They want to be above you. They cannot have you trying to be bigger than the program. It's not giving what a lot of women think it's giving. And I don't know if it's a maturity thing, but the assumption is like, I want a 6-figure man. I want this. Do you know what comes with dealing with those type of men? You have to have a man with good character. Like, good character has to be first. Good character, kind, selfless. And then you want him to also be ambitious, also be go-getting. It has to be secondary. I think with a lot of society, it's a lot about what a man has and how much he has, but a lot of people don't talk about what comes after that. Like when you've actually been around men with good character, men who are very intentional, men who are very in tune, men who are very intentional, men who prioritize your needs, men who are attentive, that ambitious thing, it starts to waver. Like having a man with money, because a lot of these men with money come with a lot of foolishness. You have to really be clear about what it is you like. Be clear.
You know what's funny? And some women can say this, you need a man with character, but y'all still can't get one with that. Y'all still can't get those men. You can distinguish between a man who doesn't have it, but he has money, and then the man who has it. Why y'all still? You would think that a lot of women would be married by now. That if you come across a man who has all of the qualities that you're looking for, why y'all still be single? I don't understand. It's just a talking point. You're walking around saying, "Oh, you need a man." You can distinguish between a man who just has money, but he doesn't care about you. Don't care about nothing. He just got money. But that's what everybody's running towards. But then y'all talk about men who have character, and these men with character are like this and attentive, but y'all don't still get them either. So something is missing. This is why I say the missing piece, in my opinion, is a lot of the women. You don't know what to do with a man of character. You don't know what to do with a man who has standards. Y'all clearly don't know how to deal with a good man. You don't know how to treat a good man. That's all. That's what it's resorting to. Because y'all been around all these men, good men, men with money, and y'all still be walking away single. And then y'all say y'all want these qualities in a man. You around these men, but somehow these men must not want you. Goes back to what I said. Who you want gotta want you back. So you're meeting men who are attentive and have good quality, and men who have money, on the other hand, who are not attentive and don't have good character. But y'all around all these men, but somehow y'all still walk away single complaining. Why don't these men want you? That's the real question that they don't want you to ask, but that's the question we should be asking. Why y'all not getting them? Latrell, what's going on, Latrell? Thank you so much for the super chat. Says men are taught how to treat women, but not what to expect from women. Women are taught what to expect from a man or from men, but not how to treat men. Exactly. I say it all the time. You know, from young men are told how to treat women, but we've never been told, and I could attest to that, how to treat a man or what you should offer to a man. This is why to this day, what you bring to the table is such a hard question for women, and they despise that because they don't know. And I think a lot of these women, once again, it boils down to the women because you don't know how to treat a good man. You could come across a good man and it's awkward to you. You don't know what to do with him. But in hindsight, I think a lot of women were taught how to deal with a bad man. You were taught how to deal because you know why? Thank you, Latrell. I appreciate you for the super chat, bro. You know what? I think women, as we look back, we're taught how to deal with a no good nigga. You know how to deal with a no good dude because you know why? Your aunties and your grandmas and your mothers have told you what to look for, and they tell you all about a dude who's done them dirty. They tell you all about a guy who's done them bad, who treated them bad. So they tell you more of how to deal with a bad guy versus a good guy because they've never dealt with good guys. They only deal with the bad ones. So they give you more information of how what to look for with a dude. A dude gonna try to do this. He gonna try to take advantage of you. Look out for the red flags for a dude who gonna, don't deal with a dude who is this or whatever. They tell you, they give you way more information on how to deal with a guy that's no good because that's what they've dealt with. That's what they have to give you. And then they teach you how to finesse those types of guys. Oh, because he gonna come like this, so this is what you do. But they never really tell you how to treat a good man because that's not their experience. They don't tell you. They'll tell you how to finesse a man and tell you how to deal with no good niggas, but they don't know nothing about being good or how to treat a good man. This is the advice you get from your mothers, from your aunties, and all the women in your family. And so, yeah, you still don't know. That's what I'm saying. A lot of these women are intimidated by good men. You don't know what to do with him. All you know is to try to finesse him. You don't really know how to show up for him. They don't. So all you can do is, get some money out of him. If you can give him some money, then, I guess that's good. I don't understand. It's just, they really don't know how to show up for good men. All you know is how to deal with Pookies and Ray Rays. That's why you gravitate to them. But then they want to say, he's intimidated by me. No, you're intimidated by him. You don't know. And let him have standards and been raised right. And he have certain things that he's looking for. They really don't know what to do with him. They feel small. They feel this small. They feel intimidated because they're like, I don't know how to talk to him. I don't know what to do. I feel weird. So you run. And the only thing you can do is try to finesse him, and that's it. And if you can't do that, you don't know. You move on. You go back to Pookie because that's what you're familiar with. So yeah, they don't be knowing. Marine Mustang 1775. Thank you for the super chat. Says women want the authority of a man, the privilege of a woman, and the accountability of a child. Exactly. That's it. But it ain't working for them for real. They're not, you know what I mean? That's just how they think. And it's the truth. And they will push back and argue against it, but it's the truth. And they know it. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Let's continue.
If you show up to like the first date with like a designer bag, like that's princess. Like that's like
also like if someone like the guy that you went on the first date with came with a Chanel bag.
Yes.
That's princess.
Yes, absolutely.
But if he come with some flowers, would that be princess?
I feel like that's normal. Like flowers on a first date, that's very sweet, that's very kind, but like that's a given.
A card.
A card? What does it say?
It's a handwritten card.
What does it say?
What if he wrote you a letter?
Saying what?
A nice letter.
Nice to meet you. On a first date, what can he say?
Just, something nice.
That's fine, I guess. Whatever.
Would that be princess treatment?
No.
A card?
No. I don't give a fuck about that card. I don't care. Text it to me.
If a guy give you a card, would you read it or would you look at it?
I would read it. Because what do it say? What could it possibly say? We're just meeting.
What I'm about to say is probably going to hurt a few men's feelings, and that's okay.
Y'all see the direction this is going in? Viewer discretion's advised.
That's all right. They're all right. When I was a kid, my dad used to say, grown men don't dance. When I would ask him why he doesn't dance, like at parties and stuff, he said, I never learned how to dance. I was too busy working.
The fact that you even bothered repeating such an idiotic phrase is insane to me. Grown men don't dance? Have you ever heard of something called a daddy-daughter dance? Clearly not, because apparently your father doesn't dance, so you didn't get that experience. Or what about seeing your mother and father together, sharing a little two-step or two in the house, showing y'all what real love looks like when two people actually enjoy one another? And the reason your father would tell you that is because he didn't get a chance to learn how to dance. He was already working. What were your grandparents doing? Why was he working at damn near 5 or 6 years old? He shouldn't be able to dance at that point in time. He had plenty of time to learn how to dance. I'm sorry to tell you, but your father's miserable. And in typical traumatized fashion, instead of seeking help, true therapy, to really get past this point, he'd rather make up some bullshit quote so he can make himself feel better about the fact that he never got the opportunity to just let loose and dance. Bro, you need help. That is not okay. You dancing and you providing for your family ain't got shit to do with one another. You can still be at the job busting a move if they playing music in the background.
I think that same thing applies to social media. Grown men who are gainfully employed are not in women's comments writing weird shit. Like, I feel sorry for your husband. My wife would never. You don't have a wife. You work at Metro PC. You don't even have health insurance. You don't have a wife. Get off the internet. Go be a man.
You, ma'am, are definitely your daddy's child.
These girls of my generation got the game fucked up, bro. So I took this girl that I met at campus on a date, some little fine shit I ain't gonna do. I pick her up and I take her to Outback Steakhouse. That's a nice little spot to take somebody out to eat for a first date. So before I picked her up, I didn't want to just show up empty-handed, you feel me? So I picked her up a nice little bouquet of roses. So when I pull up in front of her crib, I open the door for her and I get the roses out the back seat and hand them to her. She say thank you, and then she sits in the car. Now we on our merry way. So we get to Outback, we get a nice little booth, and then we just chat. But we get our drinks, order our appetizers, our main meal while we just chatting and shit. It's going good, but then it just shifted. My phone didn't die, I just walked in the house real quick. But anyways, the reason it shifted, she come out of nowhere saying, you know, I don't like roses. So now I'm like, oh, damn, my fault. She like, nah, you could have asked. And in my head, I'm thinking like, I mean, I was just trying to be nice, make a good first impression, but alright. So then I'm just like, alright, that's my fault. She said, right. So that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I wasn't trying to show it right there and then, so I'ma let this one slide real quick. Now we chatting again, and then she asked me a random question. She like, so have you ever had a Valentine? I said, yeah, one. She said, so what did you get her? I said, I don't like talking about my past relationships with girls I'm trying to pursue. So then she like, okay, then what you gonna get me? So I'm just going along with it. I'm like, what you like? She starts saying shit like Chanel bags, Prada, Gucci and Gabbana. But then I stop her real quick. I'm like, you naming all of this, what you gonna get me? She said, what I'm gonna get you? Valentine's Day for the girls. I said, I ain't buying you all that shit and you ain't getting me nothing. Now she talking about, who gonna be the boys? Them niggas that you used to fuck with gonna be the boys. I'm gonna be the man, motherfucker. Her ass talking about, you can be the man all you want, but you gotta be a trick to get with this chick. Get your corny ass. I said, if you don't speak Gakanese, you ain't getting no cheat. My phone died, but anyways, now she talking about, clock it, I see what you want now. No, motherfucker, I see what you want. Talking about some motherfucking Gucci Gabbana. I don't even know what that shit look like. Then this girl has the audacity to come out of nowhere. Then you got me at Outback. That's another thing. You could at least took me to Ruth Chris. Ruth Chris? Bitch, it's the same shit. It's steak. You didn't even order steak. You got a motherfucking pasta. So then I'm like, matter of fact, I'm going to the bathroom. Hold up. Whole time I didn't go to the bathroom. I went to our server privately and I told her to make it 2 separate tabs. I'm not paying for your shit, your ungrateful ass. If you can't pay for it, then you're gonna be sitting right here until you can. And find your own ride home. Paid for my shit, left her ass right there and blocked.
Boom. Shout out to him. I would have blocked her too and left her. Cause come on, ungrateful as hell. But once again, it's social media. That's creating this mess. They really believe in this. It's the echo chamber. The Bonnet Crew Society members of America are hyping these women up, making them think they should have these superficial expectations, and more men are moving this way. So all y'all doing is alienating more and more men. That's it. So y'all gonna keep doing that, and you're gonna be by yourself, because every man is most men are waking up, and most men are woke to this foolishness. Y'all are just alienating yourselves. Every time you meet somebody that might be potentially good, you're going to alienate them with this mentality. You know, they take you somewhere and you speaking like this because this is the bare minimum, and he going to be up out of there and leave you sitting right there. We're seeing more and more of it because a lot of these women are realizing that they're superficial, and these men aren't buying this, and y'all think y'all can keep going from person to person to person with this type of mentality, and that you're gonna find your rich man, and you're not. It doesn't work. Y'all gonna just keep getting ran through and keep until you 50 years old, and you're gonna end up by yourself. And then wondering why these men are going overseas to find women who know how to work with a man. Like, come on, y'all are making it bad for yourselves. That's it. These men are not gonna fold. They're not gonna sit up here and give you all of this stuff just off of GP. Like, oh my God, because you're a woman and you got a vagina, getting you Dolce and Gabbana, red bottoms, bag. These men ain't doing that. Why? And they shouldn't. They shouldn't. Once again, you can shame them all day. Oh, you broke. Well, you broke too. Because you can't buy, can you go buy yourself all these bags and all these high expensive things? Can you go do that and pay your bills? Why are you trying to shame them into getting it? So if they broke, y'all broke too. So the pot calling the kettle black. You broke, they broke. Okay, why? Yeah, I still ain't gonna make him want to take care of you. You looking for him to buy you stuff that you can't buy yourself. So you broke. Okay? So you can't shame people about being broke, because they don't want to spend their money on you just because. Like, come on. That could have been a good date. That man got you flowers. He took you out to eat. Could have had a nice conversation, got to know the man. Could be a good relationship. But y'all are squandering good relationships thinking that you supposed to have a rich man, child. Tell me this is not a delusional state, child. I don't know what is going on now. He took you somewhere, brought you roses. Come on, that was nice. But y'all are so lost and confused. You don't know what a nice date is, with these superficial ideas just keeping y'all by yourselves, struggling to pay your own bills, and you calling somebody else broke. Stop it. Y'all's capping and losing. I'm just saying. Just saying. So I mean, come on. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. And y'all realize that it's not working, but y'all keep going with it because you think it's going to eventually work out. Come on, let me manifest this rich man that's going to want to be with me, faithful to me, loyal to me, give me all this money, and I don't have to work, I don't have to do shit. Y'all are putting yourselves in a horrible position. And hopefully you can change it before it's too late. You're not going to have all these opportunities to get it right. And when you're 60 years old, still talking about, I need a man who can take me seriously, take me shot. He don't understand who and what I am. No, child, it's too late. When you get 60 and you still saying that, you automatically lost. Y'all have the examples right in front of y'all, but y'all don't want to accept it because you don't think it's going to be you. No, you're seeing more and more of these examples. You seeing beautiful women who done got old and hit that wall hard, sitting up here by themselves saying, damn, I didn't think I would be 50 years old with no kids and no husband. Right. So if y'all don't take notice and pay attention to what's happening and what could potentially be you, you're doing it to yourself. That's on you at this point. You can't blame nobody but your goddamn self. Because you sat there and you saw these examples and you said, oh, no, I'm going to still manifest mine. My rich man. How many people out here got rich men? Come on now. Y'all are really lost. Y'all are educated and the education went to your head and it's working backwards now. You're going backwards. Y'all ain't moving forward. You're going backwards. And once again, if you're a single old broad and you happy with your life, this is not for you. If it don't apply, you know what to do. Let it fly. This ain't for you. It's for the women who say they want relationships and you want commitment and you want a man, but you can't find one and they ain't taking you seriously because you probably think this way. So it's for the people who keep complaining about men and the fact that you can't find a good one. Maybe it's you. That's all I'm saying. Look at yourself. Change your mentality. If you think like this is why the men are ghosting you. They don't want to deal with these entitled, unrealistic women out here. Come on now. Who would? Yeah, it's you. You know? That's all I'm saying. Sometimes you got to look at yourself and realize that you are the problem. So, yeah, that's it. And I'm not saying everybody, listen, I want to be clear, y'all, because y'all know I have to keep saying this. Every man out here is not out here trying with the right intentions when they're dating. They got some clowns out here. They got some men who ain't treating women right, of course. But see, we already know that. That's like beating a dead horse. Y'all been clowning men and talking about deadbeats and bad niggas for the longest. But what we have not talked about is the women out here who are clowns and who are finessing men and out here with the wrong intentions. So this is why we got to focus on you. It's your turn, ladies. The men we know there's tons and tons of people bashing men and calling men out and calling the bad men out. But what we don't accept or acknowledge is the good men out here that y'all keep passing up. And y'all don't want to acknowledge the horrible women out here who don't know how to be good women for good men. And y'all keep expecting more and more from them while you giving the least. Because you don't know what you're doing. You're not a good woman for the good men that are out here and you ain't getting them. So we got to address it because that's never been talked about. And this is why there's a lot of pushback because they don't want to talk about it. You want to push the narrative that all women are great and all men are bad. And that's a lie from hell. And y'all, nobody ain't keep going with that. Even women are starting to call y'all out. The women are calling out the single baby mamas who still want sympathy and empathy from men. No, you made yourself a baby mama. You knew that nigga was about nothing, but you still gave him the cat. And you let him raw dog you. That ain't nobody's problem. Y'all want almost single mother by choice. Oh my God. Y'all, you made them horrible decisions. If nobody ain't forced you, which most cases you're not forced. Let's keep that clear. Nobody forced you to let this man raw dog you and give you a baby. Nobody made you force you and made you give him another one. And you don't require anything from him. That's you. That's your own doing, baby. Y'all forget you made that choice several times over. So why you want people to feel sorry for you? That's why women are saying, look, complaining about being a single mother ain't the lick no more. You know, it ain't what y'all think it is. You decided to do that. Like that lady said, we told y'all he was no good, but you was like, oh, he fine though. He fine though. And you let him raw dog and get you pregnant, then you want people to feel sorry for you. Ain't nobody feeling sorry for these poor choices you keep making. You know, you don't even care to learn from your own mistakes, and you want people to feel sorry for you and put single mothers on a pedestal. Why? Why should you be rewarded for making bad decisions? That don't make no sense to me. You're making horrible decisions and you want people to feel sorry for you. No, you made that choice on purpose. You know exactly what you were doing. You know, raw dog Willie. You let him raw dog you and get you pregnant, and you did it again and again and again. With a different one. Raw dog Willie, you know, shit. What's the next one? Pookie Ray Ray, whatever name you want to give him. You just keep doing that over and over because that's what you like. But then every time something come up, well, I'm a single mother. What that means? So I need special treatment. I'm a single mother, so you should accept me. I'm a single mother, so you should give me all your money. I'm a single mother. I need you to make provisions for me. I'm a single mother, and I deserve the most. Are you goddamn out your mind? Oh my God. What? No. Shit, and I'm getting tired of hearing it too. Just because you're a single mother, you deserve the world, and a man should be giving you the world. Why do y'all equate making horrible decisions and laying up with random niggas and getting pregnant? Why do everybody else supposed to give you the most and take care of somebody else's kids? Why do y'all equate? What's y'all done fell down and bumped y'all head on a rock real hard, and y'all got this twisted. And and I'm glad that men are realizing it's like, why? Because men have been conditioned too to think that, oh, we're supposed to show up for these women and their kids. And no, and a lot of men are saying, no, that ain't no. The father, go get the goddamn, go find Pookie and Ray Ray, put him on child support. Why? Like, what in the world? I don't know. It's like the Twilight Zone. When you think about it, y'all, think about it. Like, this is the expectations. You should be willing to take care of my package deal. Take care of me and my kids. And you got to make the most. Because if I got 3 kids, we need a 4-bedroom house. We need this amount of money. We need to travel. Travel? Did Pookie let you travel? Did Pookie take you on some dates? Did Pookie take you out the country? Or did he just raw dog you in the backseat of his mama car? Or in his mama's basement? You ain't require a trip then. Oh my God. Just that trip of him raw dogging you and getting you pregnant. What did he didn't take you nowhere. He didn't take you nowhere. Did he take you to Root, Chris? Did he make 6 figures? Did he do anything for you? No. So why would any man outside of that be inclined to do the most for you? Come on now. Y'all are doing too much and y'all know it. This is why they get highly upset when they hear these conversations, because they're like, damn, this messing up the flow. It should. It should. Because if you had a son and somebody told your son he should be paying for this woman that he barely knows and paying her bills and all that, you would oppose. You would be like, hell no, my son ain't doing this, my son ain't doing that. But y'all expect other men to do that for you. Like, come on, it's unrealistic and it's not what you should be doing as a responsible man. This is getting out of hand. You know, Pookie, you didn't require Pookie to travel nowhere, take you nowhere. Pookie ain't had to do shit but lay the raw dog pipe on you, and that's it. And you was okay with that. You was okay. You gave Pookie money. If anything, you went work hard, let him drive your car. Your car. You let him drive your car. You let him stay in your house. You let him, do whatever he wanted to do because you liked him and you didn't have no requirements for him. He knocked you up, lied to you, played in your face, disrespected you. Sometimes they bring other women in your house. This is why they be so distraught. After the fact, because you gave him your heart and soul, you looked at his potential. What potential? This is why they don't want to accept potential. But y'all didn't realize this Pookie ain't never had no potential. He just was lying to you and sitting back eating cornflakes on your sofa while you at work. Telling you, I want to get this record label started. And why Pookies always want to do music? That make it bad for the real musicians. Pookies always want to start a label and they always want to do music and they need your money to do it. And a lot of them be stupid enough to give it to him. You get your income tax, you hand it over to him. He talking about he about to start a record label and all that money, he just blow it and then you be looking stupid. So this is why they don't want potential now, because you believed in a liar. You believed in a dude who had no potential but was just lying to you. And then you come across people who are actually doing something and he's actually building and he has the proof. You don't want to do that because he scarred you for life. Because y'all don't know how to pick the right guys. You don't know what to look for because he laid that raw dog on you. And that's all you wasn't thinking with your brain. You was thinking with your coochie. Just like the men, you say, not thinking with his head, he thinking with the other head, and you thinking with your coochie because you like that so much. You put it on you so good, you lost your mind, literally. So now he's messed you up, left you with a baby, and now you've scarred for life. And now you want your expectations are raised up because now the next man, you got all these, he got to have all these qualities, but you ain't learned a goddamn thing. You're not a better woman. You just raise your standards for a man who is probably you don't even deserve. So yeah, it's a lot. When I say women need to learn, I mean it. They do. They do. And they don't get it. Latrell, thank you for the super chat. Says, if your baby daddy is a deadbeat, what criteria did he meet to get access in the first place? None. She didn't require anything from him. That's what I'm saying. And now all of a sudden, now I've learned. What you learn? Come on now. It's too late. Thank you for the super chat, Latrell. It's a mess. But anyway, that's what y'all looking at. That's what's out here in these streets. And then they wondering why these men are moving the way they're moving. No, nobody don't want to deal with that. Nobody don't want to deal with that. So yeah, it's just a hot mess. But these are the type of women that are out here. So you never let no woman finesse you. Not anytime. Red flag, straight up. When you're dealing with a woman that you're meeting and she asking you for money, you know that ain't the one. Because a woman that's interested in you won't ask you for no money, period. I don't care what nobody say. Now, I want to move on to this last clip, y'all, because this clip was funny as hell. And this just is pure entertainment, y'all. For pure entertainment, hit the like button, y'all. Please hit the like button. This video had me weak, but I want to play it. It's one of Kendra G's classic videos she posted, baby. I don't know if y'all saw this one, but this one was funny as hell to me. So I just wanted to share it. Y'all, it was funny to me. But anyway, hit the like button, y'all. We're going to get into this one, then we're going to wrap this up. But listen, hit the like button. Let's get into this, y'all. This video made me laugh. But here we go. Shout out to Kendra G. Here we go.
Oh, you remember me?
Hello?
You remember me, Kendra?
I can't hear you. Hold on a second.
I said, you remember me?
Wait. Hello?
You remember me?
You been here before?
Yes, you sold me out.
Then why you come back if I sold you out?
I didn't find nobody because you thought I was lying.
Wait, but you came back from that one time. So this will be your third time.
No, you didn't let me talk that time. You thought I was lying again.
Are you from Florida, right?
Yes.
No, you came back. I remember the first time.
At the end, you thought I was lying. I'm really trying to find
something. Whether I thought you were lying or not, we did the whole entire interview, correct?
No, you hung up on me.
So, no, I didn't hang up on you the second time.
Yeah, we got in an argument. You don't remember?
I don't. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm trying to do it the right way this time. I'm prepared. I better myself.
Well, you know there's a 2-time limit, so this will be your third time.
He looked.
What was the response?
Huh?
He looked stressed
What was
out.
the response from the first 2 times?
I told you I was a male prostitute, and it changed to a whole different subject. So you ain't get to ask me all the questions.
What? Okay, whether I asked you all the questions or not, what was your response? Like, did people reach out to you? You didn't find love?
No, ma'am, I didn't.
What is your name?
My name's Zoe.
Zoe, and where you calling me from?
Broward County.
Broad County. How old are you? Where's Broad County, Florida, right?
Yeah.
How old are you?
26.
26.
Sit up, honey. 26. What do you do for a living?
I rap.
He rap.
You rap? You have any children?
Mm-mm.
He don't have no kids.
When's your birthday and zodiac sign?
I'm a Capricorn.
This is Zoe, Florida, 26. He's a rapper, no kids, Capricorn. What kind of woman are you looking for?
I'm looking for something big. Oh my God. Solid, something big, something solid, something loyal. Hygiene up to date.
Hygiene up to date. What's some deal breakers?
Hoish ways.
Hoish ways. Give me an example of hoish ways.
Fucking my cousin, fucking my uncle, fucking my daddy, fucking my homeboys.
Damn.
In the streets. A drug addict.
Oh, okay. In the streets.
Whoa, you dated girls that slept with your family members?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Was you dating them first?
Yeah.
How did I end up sleeping with your family members?
I got locked up. I went away, came back out. Miami is small.
And so was you mad at your family members for sleeping with your girl?
No, because in the Bible.
The Bible? Wait.
The Bible, everybody shared with each other. So I wasn't mad. I was looking for something else. I was looking to go hunt her sister or her mom.
So now you don't want that anymore, though.
No, I changed.
He
I'm
changed.
trying to better myself.
All right.
Okay, so what's some other deal breakers?
What you mean, like other deal? I told you.
That's it? There's no more?
Oh, I said hygiene, no hoish ways. No, you gotta take care of your kids. There's a lot of females down here don't take care of their kids. They leave their kids with anybody, or they fuck in front of their kids. I don't want nobody fucking in front of your kids. If you gotta fuck in front of your kids, I don't want you.
Ooh, child. Who are these women you keep running into that do all these things?
Miami, Broward County, and Palm Beach.
So there's women that try to have sex with you in front of their children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's a rightfully so deal breaker. Are there any more?
And you got to take care of your kids.
Okay, you said that. You got to take care of kids. So you don't mind if she has kids?
Nah.
Okay. Do you want kids yourself?
Hell yeah, I'm ready. I'm been ready to nut in something. Oh my God.
What's the age range you would date?
20.
Goddamn.
To 50.
You will go all the way to 50. You're 26 years old.
Yes, I'll go to 50.
Tell me why you want to date a woman that could be your mom.
Cause she could teach. We both can teach each other something.
What can you teach her, and what can she teach you?
She could teach me. Well, she was in this world before me, so it's a lot that she know that I don't know.
So what can you teach her?
I'm in the street, so it's a lot she don't know that I know. And plus, I'm a young whippersnapper.
Oh my God! He a young whippersnapper, baby. Oh my God! What that mean? What? Girl, baby, he took me out. But wait, let's continue because the best set is yet to come. Baby, he's trolling. I don't know. He said he a young whippersnapper, baby. And he from the streets. From the streets. You know, when you hear from the streets, you know it's some ghetto shit. Oh my God. And I am surprised to say he probably got 10 children. I'm surprised he don't have no kids. Hell, I'm right. But let's continue.
You're a young whippersnapper?
Whippersnapper. Like I slang straight wood. And older women love that.
You said you was a rapper. I dare to ask this. Give me 20 seconds.
Okay, here it comes. Here you go.
20 seconds of you rapping.
Well, I'm not that type of rapper. I'm a dance rapper. Like I rap and dance. Like it's
okay.
Like,
so give me 20 seconds of you rapping.
So you want me to perform for you? That's what you said.
I just want you to rap for 20 seconds.
All right.
I'm not asking you to dance.
All right, I'm holding the phone on for the rap. You ready? I got it. Well, since I said I wanted a big girl, I'm finna do this little rap song that I made for big girls.
There you go.
Ooh, yeah, I'll say, ooh, I tell her. Yeah, I tell her. Listen, big bitch. Big girl, I just don't get it. How you enjoy being fat. I know you smell the chicken with the fries in the back. You don't believe in diet. You say there are lies. Fed at you walk. You stuck around and stole my chili fries. If it was your man, big girl, you don't worry about eating food. I be coming home feeding you every night. You eating so right. You the type of woman that eat big things. Half of a chicken or whole chicken wing. You bigger than a star. I just wanna show you up. Girl, you is a big bitch. Girl, you need to stop it. Girl, you might overdose off caramel cookies. That was good enough. Man, I'm sexy. Look at me.
Wait, the beginning got me. Let me run back a second, y'all. The beginning got me. When I first heard that, I was weak. Hold on, let's go back. Wait.
That was good enough.
Baby, the beginning, I screamed. When he oh Lord, I couldn't. Wait. He said, listen, big bitch. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus, Lord. I was weak. I ain't gonna lie. Oh my God. I was weak. I'm sorry, y'all. Marie Mustang, thank you for the super chat. Said that's Raw Dog Willie in the flesh. Oh my God. Right. The young whippersnapper. Exactly. There you go. That's probably what he looked like. Thank you, Marie Mustang. I appreciate you. Baby. This was hilarious. I'm gonna play this one more. Then I'm gonna get out of here, y'all, because this is too much. Baby, when I first heard this, I was weak as hell. But just the beginning part took me out, y'all. Listen to this again, y'all. Listen.
You ready? I got it.
Lord.
Well, since I said I wanted a big girl, I'm finna do this little rap song that I made for big girls.
Oh, Lord.
Ooh, yeah, I'll say, ooh, I tell her. Yeah, I tell her. Listen, big bitch. Big girl, I just don't get it. How you enjoy being fat. I know you smell the chicken with the fries in the back. You don't believe in diet. You say they're all lies. Better to walk. You stuck around and stole my chili fries. If it was your man, big girl, you don't worry about eating food. I be coming home feeding you every night. You eating so right. You the type of woman that eat big things. Half of a chicken or whole chicken wing. You bigger than a star. I just want to bring you up. Girl, you is a big bitch. Girl, you need to stop it. Girl, you might overdose off grandma cookies. That was good enough.
He said you a big star. Oh Lord.
Oh,
Lord have mercy. Jesus, Lord, take
And
that.
man, I'm sexy, Kendra. Look at me.
Oh, we going right into the Kendra cam. You just ready to do the Kendra cam.
I'm a lit young nigga with good energy.
Oh Lord.
People should want a nigga with good energy. You hear me? And I believe in God. I'm a blessed young man. You hear me?
He's a child. So okay, let's continue.
Oh Lord.
So you say you don't want a woman that looks big, right?
No, I don't want a woman that's big. No, okay. I want a big girl, but not big, like paper plate, cardboard box, bunk bed rail, Play-Doh. I don't want no big shit like that. Rolls on rolls, slice of pizza. No.
So you just want a woman that is medium, maybe small,
like Hot Pocket, toasted strudel.
What does the woman gotta make a certain amount of money?
Nah, I don't worry about the wrong money. I gotta worry about my money. You hear me?
You make money as a rapper?
Yeah, I do shows.
You do shows?
Yes. I come on radio. I do.
Okay, they're telling me you're a dancer. You a dancer?
I dance too. I'm the best dancer in Florida. You can just put it like that.
I'm nervous. Do I ask you to dance? I'm actually scared to ask you to dance.
Oh no, I know how to dance for real now. Just chill. Although I got a real deal dance now.
Okay, give me 20 seconds. They're telling me you're a dancer.
Give you 20 seconds? Like what you want me to do? You know about Uncle Al?
Just keep your clothes on. Keep your clothes on.
You know about Uncle Al?
I do not know your Uncle Al.
Captain coming, Captain coming, Captain. You don't know about Uncle Al? Jam Punk?
Why would I know him?
famous rapper from Miami.
I live in Chicago.
So that's Uncle Al. You don't know about Uncle, the one that used to you know about Uncle Al? Uncle Luke?
Oh, Uncle Luke. I mean, I've interviewed Uncle Luke, but I don't know him like, you know, like I have his number.
Oh, you want something though? I got a dance called the Cripple Walk.
They're asking. Listen, this is your only chance. I'm gonna move on. Do you want to show me the dance or not?
I'm gonna do it for you. Give me a minute.
Every day we do ceramide need to seal in moisture. CeraVe delivers 3 essential ceramides.
No music. No, wait, hold on. No music because I can get flagged. So no music. You can't play music on Facebook.
You said no music?
No music because you can't play music. My live will get flagged.
All right. So I'm gonna just do the walk for you.
Do the music in your head.
It's my dance now. You ready?
Y'all asked for this. Go ahead, Zoe.
What the? Okay. The cripple walk.
Girl. Thank you so much. I hope I find you a girl though. You hear me?
Oh no.
Well,
Girl. Lord have mercy.
When was okay? We're almost done. When was your last relationship?
Like 3 months ago.
Three months ago. You don't gotta answer this question, but I'm gonna ask. When was the last time you was intimate with someone?
I just had some head in the car from some girl.
You just had a head in the car?
You asked me a question. I'm keeping it real.
Was that woman an option? What's the situation? Go back to the light, Zoe. So you know you gotta have the light, boo. Now you know you need light.
Hey, listen, don't try to fire you up, dog, because I know I'm black in the oil. I know I'm black in the concrete.
So was the woman that gave you fellatio, is she an
What do you say,
option?
black in the concrete?
No, she just wanted to suck the dick, so I just let her suck the dick. Oh my God!
Why do you think you're single, though?
Kendra, I can just say this one time. You know, it's girls out here that's just willing to just suck somebody up or fuck somebody.
I'm pretty sure.
This is true. Why do you think you're single, though?
Oh, I'm too outspoken.
Too outspoken. Why would a woman be lucky to be with you?
Because I'm a lucky charm.
Mm.
I'm great like Tony the Tiger.
Mm.
You're great like Tony the Tiger. So some people in the comments want you to do that rap again. Do you want to do that rap again?
No.
Girl song?
Yes.
All right.
Oh no. Damn it. Oh Lord.
Hold on, hold on.
Yeah.
All right. Vocals.
Uh-oh.
I tell her, listen, big bitch. Yeah. Listen, bitch. I tell her, yeah. Listen, big girl. Listen. Big girl, I just don't get it. How you enjoy being fat. I know you smell a chicken with them fries in the back. You don't believe in diets. You say they're all lies. Better to walk. You stuck around and stole my chili fries. If I was your man, big girl, you don't worry about eating food. I be coming home, feeding you every night. You eating so right. You the type of woman that eat big things, half of a chicken, a whole chicken wing, bigger than a star. I just want to show you
Bigger than the star.
Girl, you is a big bitch. Girl, you need to stop it. Girl, you might overdose off grandma cookies.
And the encore that was requested in the comment section. This is Zoe.
No.
In Florida, he's 26. He's a rapper. He has no kids. He doesn't mind you having kids as long as you know how to take care of yourself.
Go ahead,
What do you expect?
I'm out. Listen. Oh my God. When I first heard that, I was weak. You hear me? And so I just wanted to share that, y'all. I know it was ghetto as hell, child. Oh my God. Ghetto as hell. I know. But listen, child. Somebody who said that earlier. Wait, what did he say? Raw Dog Willie in the flesh. Oh my God. There we go. Raw Dog Willie in the flesh. If you had any idea who Raw Dog Willie is, just use his face. See that he could be him. He could probably be him. I'm just saying. Baby, y'all, this was funny as hell, y'all. I laughed so hard when I first saw this. I was like, damn it, I gotta show y'all. Shout out to Kendra Child. Listen, people are crazy. You know, he was funny. I ain't gonna lie. That song was funny as hell. But that's a what is it? Mario song. That's a Mario song that he's singing. Y'all know Mario? That's Mario's song. Baby, you should let me love you. Let me be the one to That's his song. He done flipped it up and changed it around, child. Oh Lord, I thought that was hilarious. But anyway, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. It is ghetto, I know. We hit the 2-hour mark, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Listen, shout out to everybody who joined the live, everybody who supports the channel, you guys. I appreciate y'all for being here. Shout out to everybody who gave super chats or cash apps. Everybody who support the channel, y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. Shout out to y'all. Listen. Make sure you guys are supporting the channel by watching the videos that are posted. I post videos every single day, you guys. Make sure you're supporting by watching those videos, liking them, leaving a comment if you can, sharing them if you can, turning on your notification bell to be notified when I upload new content. And if you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed, but you like the content, hit that subscribe button. It is free to subscribe, y'all. Make sure you support my husband's singles. I pasted the link to the top of the chat and it'll also be in the description. Go over and support, download his singles, y'all. He have 2 singles out right now. He have more music coming out as well. So if you want to support, you can support in that way. If you want to purchase a t-shirt, you can purchase merch as well. That's all available in the description as well. So thank y'all once again. Listen, y'all be safe out here in these streets, y'all. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Yeah. Thank y'all so much for being here once again. I appreciate y'all per usual. You guys be safe. I will see y'all really, really soon. I might be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Usually my regular live, usually the day I normally go live, Tuesdays and Fridays. So my daughter's birthday is tomorrow, but we are taking her somewhere, but I may be able to squeeze in a short live tomorrow. So make sure you guys have that notification bell turned on. So yeah, so you'll be notified if I do go live, which will probably be about 1 o'clock Central Standard Time tomorrow. And it won't be a long live, but I probably can to get it in. So make sure you guys are have that bell clicked on so you'll be notified that I will be live hopefully tomorrow. It won't be a super long live, but make sure you guys are tuned in for that nevertheless. All right. So yes, watch the videos posted on the channel. You guys, I have videos posted every single day. Make sure you watch them. Leave a comment just to let me know it's real. Y'all be safe. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And I will see y'all really, really soon. I love you guys. Y'all be safe once again. Mwah, and I'll see you later. Bye.
Laugh and my heart chokes. Like might as everything you touch turns gold. You dance in the hallway like nobody's told. You say my name so softly, like a soft little word. Yeah. Every time you're near me, all my doubts get blurred. You take my day and turn it bright, brand new. Every look you give says I choose you. I get more than anybody ever could. You get me in a way I never understood. And every little smile, every little move you do. Ooh, baby, I don't need a reason. I just know. I just know. I get it's all about your dreams, eyes wide, shining clear. And you tell the wildest stories I could listen for years. And you roll your eyes and kiss me when I'm stubborn and proud. You pull me back to center when my thoughts get loud. You take my fear, turn it into truth. Yeah. Every time you touch me, I remember you. I get more than anybody ever could. You get I never understood it. Every little smile, every little move you do. Ooh, baby, I don't need a reason. I just know. I just know I get. When the world feels heavy on my shoulders, you lean in. Lay your head right over mine. You say we can carry this together. And just like that